Hey everyone. So, War Season is back, and I'm really excited with that. And yeah, I'm gonna try to upload every War season and commentate over them. There might be some times where the upload is late because school and all that, but yeah, overall I'll do my best to. For this analysis, there's not really a lot of strategy going on. Some people like to do strictly side steps and not block at all, but I prefer to kind of give him the unstoppable because I have MD5 and it's just being fed up and up. And the idea was I originally to do a special too so I can melt him while his rod is down, because while it is up he's going to be immune to incinerates, and the staggers are doing a really good job here, and as he gains more fury I just gain more power. So I think I was pushed to a special 3 here, which obviously doesn't matter, but yeah, it's just a quick fight and he's down because it's a rank for Doom and that's what he does. And then here we have Rintrah. I'm using Torch with Flame on, and yeah, it's really weird to use Torch in War again. But I exited the screen and came back just to make sure that the Flame on applied. The game plan here is very simple, just parry heavy and medium light medium, just to make sure his mystical charges don't go above 10. And even if they did, you just have to wait it out. And be very cautious of the route, obviously. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Here I'm just double checking that I still have the invul up, and I do, so I'm going into the fight. And this was a fight that I told my officers that it would not go well because of my experience with Doom. I'm able to like tell tell his limitations, what he can and can't do, and they said that try try this fight because it's the best for the plan. And I said okay, sure. And the idea was to just parry in heavy, that way I'm staggering his armors. But thing is, that did not work, and the reason that I'm not attacking him is because when I did attack, it just glanced and gave him more armors, and that made the fight even worse. Here, I'm just using a special 3 to get out of the corner and hopefully get some power from my power backs. But yeah, I do time out in this fight, and it's very unfortunate, but these things happen, and it's not really the planner's fault. I don't hold it against them or anything like that. It's just new nodes, and sometimes it's harder to tell. And yeah, next time we're gonna use like a Rintrah or a Claire or something like that. I did have to play around in the corner a bit, and that was just so I can hopefully have his armors expire. But yeah, it's not really going so well because I'm not able to stagger all of his buffs, including the armor ups, and he's still getting them. And also, the special one converts his Furies into armors. So yeah, overall, this is just a very bad matchup, and yeah, that's why I timed out. But yeah, next time we're just not gonna do this and use someone like a Rintrah. It'll be much simpler since he can just keep the neutralize up. And yeah, I did my best to what I could do in this fight. Like you'll see a lot of corner play, a lot of dexing. In the end, it just didn't work out. The timer, you can see I'm already like halfway, and he's still like full health. My next fights here are in the morning because I was just done with war at that point. I was just very frustrated with the loss, and it was a very early death, and we were close and all that. So I just took it. Didn't take it well, I guess. But we did end up winning by a pretty big margin because I think they gave up at some point. And yeah, here I did mess up the strike counter just a little bit, but it's not a big issue because it's Hercules against Ultron. He doesn't really pose much of a threat. And yeah, the goal here for me is just to manage strike counter well. Don't parry because I don't want the disorients to stack if I can avoid it. And yeah, just kill him before he stacks those block penetration, because even though it's just Ultron, it still can get dangerous, and you don't want that. You want to play safe. Here I had a pretty long loading screen, and that sort of scared me, but it went alright. And then the same thing here for Dragon Man. I'm using Doom, and unfortunately, due to the timeout, I did lose half of my health, and I did have to heal. But yeah, I think I could have used Torch, but since the plan did say Doom, I said, let me just continue with what was asked of me. And yeah, I use these two big heals, and that's fine. So this node does have the disorient if you dash back twice. So what I'm doing, you'll notice, is that I dash back once, block part of it, and then dash back again when the timer is done. And yeah, so since I do have the passive stun, it also turns off his power charge. Or I can just block like that and turn it off. So as you saw there, I dash back for part of it, block part of it, and dash back more. And even though it is Doom and he's very tanky, and I can push him to a lot of block penetration charges, I still played it safe because that's what I prefer. I'd rather have it safe than flashy. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Just building up to a special 2, throwing it, and repeating pretty much. Managing the strike counters very well. And then lastly here, I just have a MODOK on 55, and I'm using Hercules. I use the Power Start 1 because it'll allow me to get the True Sense immediately with the special 1 intercept. I actually don't even need to do the intercept, but it does give me the precisions. But you can use the special 1 just regularly to get it, and you'll still have the the True Sense to be able to bypass his auto block. And the game plan is very simple. Just kill him. Don't get hit by special 1. He does auto block if your True Sense is down, and it's not a big deal though. Here I think I put the Infuriate by accident too early, and I just got a few intercepts to get my feats of strength up, and that will just increase my damage even more. And as you'll see, despite having a white Magneto, similar to before, I'm not doing a lot of parries because it's pretty unreliable. Over there I tried to dex, but it didn't allow me to dex. I just parried and then dex, and ended up just eating it. So yeah, it's not a big deal though, because I did boost pretty high for this fight, just because I have some 30% in the overflow from the Cavalier event quest thing. So yeah, that's pretty much my war. It's pretty short and sweet. So thanks for watching and have a good day.